Hi VC, Brother Eric here, and you're at the Plastic Soundwave Club. So this video here is a contest entry for Rod, the Happy Hippy, the vinyl guy. It is his 420 contest. Now you might be asking yourself, what's so special about the number 420? Well, that's because it's Rod's house number. And I really enjoy Rod's house number too. In fact, I enjoy Rod's house number every night and all day on weekends. In fact, I just can't get enough of Rod's house number. So I've already enjoyed Rod's house number, and it's time to get this video going. So he asked 5 questions. He has a twist at the end. To be honest, I'm going to put a little twist on the beginning too, because really you have to twist both ends of Rod's house number. Okay, so the first question, which I'm going to put a twist on, is a shout out to your local record store. Well, unfortunately, I live out in the sticks. And unless you consider Target, Best Buy, or Barnes & Noble's a local record store, then that's what I got here. And I mostly order on Amazon. But I do like to order from one particular record label. And I've been trying to order from that label on a constant basis. I'm in Southern California. It's also based in Southern California. And I've been ordering from them, and when you order from them, you usually get a special version of a release or something like that, especially when you order direct from the record company. Now, I do not take any kind of sponsorship. They're not paying me for this. But right now, my favorite record label is Castle Face Records. And I think it's important that right now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that need help and this and that during this quarantine time. But let's be honest, life right now is just one big shit sandwich and everybody's taking a bite. And so if I can do what I can to help these smaller labels stay in business, I'm going to order directly from them. Steve Bezos has got enough of my money. Plus, I've been finding that a couple of times now, Amazon does not send me a new record. They send me a used record. And at least when I know I get it from Castle Face, it's going to be a brand new record, and usually a special version. So if you get a chance, if you have a small label that you like, I know Beth mentioned Waxworks, which I checked that out. Dylan from Noble Records, he mentioned Easy Rider, which I'm thinking about ordering some stuff from them as well, and just ordering directly from these labels. And that way the money goes towards the label, more money goes towards the artist, because right now they can't tour or anything like that. They can't make their bread and butter. And so buying a physical copy of something actually helps these bands out. So, yeah, if you can, support your local record store or your local label. Peace on that. And that also leads me to your most recent purchase, which I got from Castle Face Records. All right, so from Castle Face, we lead into number 2. What's your most recent purchase? I got the Damaged Bug 7-inch, and it has a song called Smoggy Terminus, which is excellent. On the B side, it's Horse Egg 2 and Stellar Dust. Really cool. It actually came with the 7-inch is called the Tarot of Personal Experience, and so what they have with it is this box of tarot cards. And so the artist that did this did these tarot cards. It comes with an instruction booklet that explains what each of these cards are. So there's grace. Some of them like match up to tarot card things. A lot of them are kind of made up. So this is the Angel of Death, which would be the Death card. The Devil's card. But these are all done by the same artist. It's actually really cool. And technically it counts as a real tarot card deck. So all the artwork is done by Kyle Ranson, and this explains all of the meanings behind the card. So for the skull is actually not made of bone, but of vibrant flowers. The skull is a friend, gentle, reminding that death is a part of life, not a separate phenomenon. And so yeah, this is all artwork by Carl Ranson. It does have a foreword. And so yeah, it comes with a nice instruction booklet on how to read tarot cards. And the 7-inch comes on purple and beer split vinyl. Smoggy Terminus, Forsake 2, and Stellar Dust. And I ordered from Castle Records the new Once and Future Band album. I'm just waiting for it to get here. So I have purchased that, but I just haven't got it yet. Okay. Number 3. Show a music-related book. Well, I got a couple. I don't know if I'd be considered well-read. I have read some important books that I feel, and beyond that, I don't read too much more. 1984, Plato's Republic, The Brothers Karamazov, and The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. So other than that, I really love reference books. So one of the ones that I got, it's Beat to Hell. It's the Illustrated Rock Handbook. I bought this, I think in like 80 or 81. So it's fairly out of date now, but all the older bands are in alphabetical order. So you got Cheap Trick there, the Doobie Brothers. They've got these great, I don't know if you'd call it genealogy, but how different members of bands moved from one band to another. So this is the Birmingham Beatsters, ELO, The Move, and Moody Blues. And to give you an idea how old this book is, Madonna's not in here. Madonna came out in the next issue. I believe she's in here, but like in the footnotes. So they have a footnote of a bunch of bands, smaller bands, some that were just starting to get well known, like the Thompson Twins, Wall of Voodoo. It does a really neat thing where it goes into different producers, different instruments. So they have guitars, bass guitars. I believe they have also drums, keyboard. So it's It's all in there up to like 1980. And so I got this book when it first came out, when I was first getting interested in buying lots of music. And I learn a lot about older bands. So sometimes I see bands that you guys talk about in the VC, and I go to this book and see if I can find out a little bit more about them. The other book that I have is one of my favorite, largely because it's mostly pictures, but it's the Ultimate Album Cover Album. This is actually an abridged version. There's the volumes 1, 2, and 3, and this is the combination of the 3 in one book. But they took out about a third of all the other ones, of the other 3 volumes. Written with Roger Dean and David Howells. I'm not sure who he is, but Roger Dean, Budgie, Yes, you name it, he's done their covers. And it just goes from all older covers to newer covers as it goes along. So we see, you know, a lot of Hypnosis in here. That is Giger. They kind of group these things in time and colors. So they got some big ones that they use for the different album covers. Highlight each one. I mean, some of these are classics. Grateful Dead. More modern records in the 80s. And these are sort of some addendums of newer bands. Beautiful, beautiful book. It's great to enjoy Rod's house number with this book. A music-related DVD. Well, the only one that I really have is Coldplay. Live 2003. And it comes with one of their concerts on DVD. It's pretty cool. I generally tend to prefer to actually go to shows, but there's obviously a lot of bands that I can't make it. So these are a decent substitute. But yeah, it's funny. This one comes with a warning because I guess they have a lot of flashing lights. So if you've got, if you tend to have epilepsy, you can get a seizure from watching this. And I think it came out about that time when they started realizing that thing could be a thing, because now I see that warning on everything. But yeah, Coldplay puts on a good show. People love them or hate them. It's another one of those polarizing bands. But that's definitely a good live album. Comes with the audio version and the DVD. 5. A shout out to someone in the VC that you'd like to see win. Well, I'll be honest, that's a tough choice. There are some people out there that have been totally cool to me, totally nice to me, and to make this choice is tough. I love Rachel the Music Man. I like John at the Digital Gramophone. Randall Weaver's pretty cool. Steve Carlson, obviously, he always gets back to me whenever I leave a comment on his videos, and he kind of got me going back into it, making videos. But a guy that I've been speaking with recently, Cosmic Brian from Cosmic Vinyl, and I gotta choose him because I think that of everybody that I've talked to in the VC, Brian enjoys Rod's house number probably just as much as I do. Probably not as much. But I don't know. So yeah, that's just a quick video here. My contest entry for Rod at the Hippy. So yeah, that's my video contest entry for Rod, the Happy Hippy, the Vinyl Guy. Great channel. I love learning about the Dead and Johnny Winter and Edgar Winter and all of those guys. So I do learn a lot from his channel. And I want to say thank you to Rod because I do watch his channel a lot. I'll be honest, I'm terrible about commenting. But yeah, Rod, I watch all of your videos and I could tell that you really, really enjoy your house number. And so I say to everybody, enjoy Rod's house number. You don't have to, but if you want to, it should be okay. It ain't just about the music. Smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. You know it feels alright. Pum, pum. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. Bam, bam, bam.